What's going on, world? It's your boy Kuya P. This is the NRW. Nerds rule the world, here to do another weekly. I have what should I say? I don't want to say swing man. This ain't basketball. But my brother always takes care of me because unfortunately Heather and Glenn's schedules couldn't work out for our recording this week. But we have a lot of reviews that will be dropping for a lot of the different films we've been checking out that are coming out very soon. But joining me today is my brother from the Checkpoint Squad, and as well as our KayFabeyBaby show, the NRW Ring Generals Podcast, Sartorial and Geek Magazine, WebsterStyle, my brother Eldon, aka
What's going on?
WebsterStyle. How are you, sir, man?
I'm good, my brother. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. Thank you, brother, so much. Scheduling wasn't working for me, as you know. We got a lot of things going on. You as well over there with everything you're doing. So thank you for helping me get it in so I can bring this to the people, man. Because there's some great projects dropping this week, dude.
Yes.
We spoke briefly on it offline not too long ago, but probably my second favorite film of the month drops this week that I can't wait for you to see, so you and I can chat about it and the world to see, because there's another big film that's dropping by the WB about a Scarlet speedster that I think is going to get a lot of play and press. But then when people finally see it, they're going to see what I see, and I think it's not flash, it's trash. And so I'm going to try to do my best to promote stuff that I think people really should see so they don't waste their money, man. So I'll just leave it at that. So thank you for helping me hype some stuff up this week.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
So, yeah, man. But before we get into it, what we like to do, what we start off is talking about what we're watching. Obviously, you and I watch a lot of wrestling, and we talk about that on KayFabeyBaby. But because this ain't KayFabeyBaby, let's talk about the non-wrestling stuff. When you have time beyond, taking care of your lovely child. What are you watching, man? What are you tuning in? I know you're gaming. Shout out again to our Checkpoint podcast where you talk about the latest in gaming. But what are you watching? When you can?
I haven't really watched anything since Picard went off the air, and so I'm really just looking forward to the start of Strange New Worlds in about a week and a half.
Okay.
Actually, no, next week. Excuse me. Yeah. So I haven't sat down to really watch anything. There are a couple of things I need to get back into, but I'm just waiting for between that and Secret Invasion, which comes out later on this month. Okay. So yeah, I'm not watching anything.
So no real TV viewing. The TV's on, but it's not anything you're watching. It's really child is dominating the remote.
No, it's just YouTube playing in the background most times. There's nothing I'm just watching right now.
Got you. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. And you know what? I actually have YouTube on in the midst of all the other stuff, that we talk about and what we're doing. And we haven't talked about this on the KayFabeyBaby podcast yet, but because it's semi related, because it's YouTube. I have my man Ethan Page and his toy hunts.
Okay.
When I'm chilling and I just throw on YouTube real quick. So I'll select like an Ethan Page toy hunt. My man Danhausen. We love them both over at AEW.
Right.
And shoot, even the major
wrestling podcast.
Yes.
Major wrestling podcast. Yeah, with Cardona and
there we go.
The most professional wrestler. Yeah.
There you go. So shout out to those brothers. I know this isn't the wrestling podcast, but we talk about what we watch, and so YouTube, it's a lot of random content, that we check out. So there you go. Cool, man. So let's get into these picks. Let me tell you what you should head out when you have a chance to head up the theater and what's dropping this week, brother. You ready to check out my picks?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. First one, I don't know too much about. I do know that the studio wants me to chat with some of the cast and creatives behind it. So we're going to learn about this. So I'm making this my pick because it's on my list of things to check out. But it's apparently dropping this week. So I guess I need to get on it. And maybe that's why they're reaching out to me so hard, because it drops this week. It's called Heroes of the Golden Mask, brother. Let's check out this trailer.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go.
How do I find a hero worthy enough to put on the mask of my father?
Animation.
The mask shows you the way.
The next time
that's
we
a comic
talk,
book line.
you better have a big score for your old Uncle Richard.
No, not some petty criminal.
The mask shows you the way.
Come on, no abracadabra!
I trust your mission was a success.
You sure don't look like a hero, mister.
You don't look like you've ever skipped a meal.
Now.
If your mind is weak, all easy things will become difficult. Your mask wouldn't have chosen you if you didn't have the heart for it.
You're kind of a cute little guy now, aren't you?
Your training just became the on-the-job kind.
The evil warlord Kun Yi has pledged to destroy us.
Did you think you were going to stop me? The hero poses. Cool entrance, right? Your masks are powerless against me.
Your unexpected heroism makes my brain very crazy.
Time for the thunder.
Dreams aren't the only thing dying.
Hanging out with you four weirdos has made me see what I can become.
And what's that?
The fifth weirdo. So, that giant ox thing, I bet you've never seen anything like that before.
Usually it's worse.
No one can stand against me.
You're part of a family again. A family that needs you.
All right, Heroes of the Golden. All right, we'll close that out. There we go.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I should have got more on the ball on this, but I think I will have to. They actually sent me the screener, so I have this. I will have to check it out, and if you're interested as well, and
Definitely,
I will see if I need to guess. I gotta get on par to set up these interviews with this cast.
Yeah, that's
some Patton Oswalt, Ron Perlman, Christopher Plummer.
How long? When was this done? Because I was Christopher Plummer died in 2021.
So it must have been in the pipeline a while because it is animation.
Yeah,
probably,
interesting.
Yeah,
and even more so, like I'm curious how long does this really, they gestated this to get this done, and I can only imagine it. Probably the whole pandemic affected its production as well, especially since it's animated.
True.
So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Wow.
Yeah, but
I'm
it looks
interested.
interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Always good for different animation with different premises.
Yeah. It's not your Pixar type stuff, but it looks
right.
It looks pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Not on point animation, but the storyline looks pretty cool. They got some pretty good voice actors. I think, I was intrigued enough by the trailer. It didn't give away too much that,
Exactly, yeah.
So look into it. All right, so there you go, y'all. That is my first pick out the gate. But now these next two picks, my top two, are films I have seen already. So I'm not going to spoil it, but I highly recommend these films this week, y'all. Two of the best films dropping this month. I will say, just to put it out there, Spider-Man that we recommended last week is the top film this month and probably will be in the top 5 of the entire year. Because really, to be honest, probably one of the top films decade-wise in regards to comics, art, and inspiration, bro. You've seen it. We won't go in too long on that, but woo! If you haven't seen not Across the Spider-Verse, y'all are in for a treat. But
yes, you are.
Top film this month. But heading up on its heels are my next two picks. But before we get into it, so to lead us off into my next pick, WebsterStyle, are you a fan of Flamin' Hot Flavor?
Yes.
You into it?
Yes.
In all its different incarnations? And
yes.
Have you tried them all?
Yes.
Yes, brother. Well, did you know there's a story behind that?
Yes, I am familiar with the story, and I'm looking forward to seeing it.
All right, brother. So yes, the story behind it, Flamin' Hot, the story of Richard Montanez, the janitor that worked at Frito-Lay, who then took his culture and turned it into something so bad, but so good. It hurts so good. I'm messing up the quote that's in the film. But this film is dropping this week on both Hulu as well as Disney Plus. The first time they've done a joint release on both platforms because Disney owns them both. They're releasing out on both platforms, which is really something to say. Let's get into it. Flamin' Hot, WebsterStyle. Here we go.
Alrighty.
We all write our own stories.
Where is Richard? I'd like to speak to him.
I'm here. This time. That's me, the Mero, Mr. Richard Montañez. I'm the guy who helped bring the world the most popular snack it's ever seen.
Are you ready? A huevo.
I've been ready. All right. It was a little bit more like this. Spicy? See, that's how I got here. Dear God, please forgive me for the gang, the drugs, the stolen cars.
What the heck, man? Let's move it.
Hey, he is praying, pendejo. Go ahead, baby.
The guy started at the very bottom. I know I don't look it, but I got a PhD. I'm poor, hungry, and determined, sir.
Okay, I can see you're gonna be a weird one.
What's happening?
Layoffs, son. Lots of them.
Frito-Lay isn't getting enough orders to keep the factory open.
Who's Cool Ranch anyway? That lady.
What is it?
It burns.
Stop eating it.
No, I like it. It burns good.
I had been searching for an answer. And there it was. They had been there the entire time. I got an idea. It's a spicy chip. It's gonna change everything. It will save our factory.
And you're a janitor.
Okay, no, hang on.
Figure out the next step. Say, the Hispanic market will not be ignored.
The Hispanic market will not be ignored.
Good, but in your voice.
Why are we wasting time on this janitor's crazy idea?
Guys like you and me, we don't get shots like this.
You see that guy right there? I see a chingon, a montañez.
Yo soy montañez.
Soy montañez. Get out there and be great.
We want to know that we matter to you. If we knew that there was a product out there for us, we'd say, take all our money, cabrones. I got a little hood there at the end, but...
Burns good or burns bad? It burns good.
There you go. Coming out on Hulu as well as Disney Plus. The first time they've ever done it. Flamin' hot, WebsterStyle. What do you think about it, man?
Yeah, I'm excited. I saw an interview with him something like 2 years ago on YouTube where he talked about the whole process and how it happened and everything. So to see that there's a movie now with that story and the fact that it just looks really funny, really interesting as well. I'm excited for it. I'm definitely going to watch that when it drops on. Well, I got Hulu and Disney Plus, but either one of them sometime this weekend.
There you go. Yes, brother. I have to tell you, man, I can't wait to watch it again. Was blessed to watch the early screener and also interviewed the screenwriter for the film, Linda Yvette Chavez. That interview is on the channel right now. Y'all go check it out. She is the also the creator writer of Hentified, that's on Netflix as well. Currently, I don't know if you've ever seen Hentified. It's a great show. One of the stars on that who plays the wife of Richard Montanez in this is also in Hentified. I forgot the actress's name, but the character's name is Judy Montanez. But both Linda and the actress that plays Judy Montanez go back with not only Hentified, but just being in the business. But I really enjoy Judy's character in it. That's why I'm bringing it up, because even the guy that plays Richard Montanez, who I'm forgetting his name. I'm so messed up right now. It's been a long day, y'all. But it's such a great film. It's a film that I think we can all relate with. You know, the being just the underdog, lowest man on the totem pole. As a person of color, you're just feeling they're not giving it to us, y'all. It's a white dominated industry. You're trying to make it and just being put down and but you still rise and you keep going and you do it for the people, do it for the culture. Right. This film does that, shows that, illustrates that. It's so funny, but yet so proud of who it is. Right. It's very inspiring. Eva Longoria, who doing it for the culture. Man, just it's a really great film, bro. I really had a great time with it. I didn't expect to love it as much as I did. There's so many great moments. Every actor on it, and just that cute little scene that you saw right there in the trailer. Just really well done. I want to actually know more. And actually, you said you saw that interview with the real Richard Montanez. Right. I want to know more about him. It's just so inspiring. But it's a really great film, a very entertaining film, and so I said inspiring a lot already, but hilarious. It's so good. I understand. Know that Flaming Hot was a film we wanted or needed, but it's
true,
great,
very true. But these, I think now, and especially since it's not that long ago with all this happened, it's a product that everyone for the most part is familiar with. To see how that didn't just come from some corporate boardroom, it really came from the dude on a low rung of the totem pole. Inspirational is a word you're going to have to keep using, over and over, because it's exactly what it is. It really is one of those stories that shows that, hey, even the least of us, so quote unquote, as far as the job is concerned, one is a vital part of the machine, but also can really rise up through the ranks with hard work, determination, and really great ideas.
So true. Love it. WebsterStyle, I can't wait for you to check them out. Great film. So many great films we're getting this month, and yes, can't wait for you to check them out. Flamin' Hot, y'all, dropping on Disney Plus as well as Hulu. And now for my top pick, y'all, WebsterStyle, man. We've seen a lot of Transformers movies. We're now getting the 7th Transformers movie. Does this one top them all? I'll let you know because I have seen it. But we're going to talk about it in a second, man. You ready for Transformers Rise of the Beast?
Yes, sir.
Let's go, brother.
For centuries, our kind has stayed hidden on Earth. But darkness has found us again. Prime. This is about the fate of all living things. Unicron is coming.
Unicron, thank God. Yes.
It won't stop! Back up!
Oh, I thought we were boys.
Come and get it.
You brought a human here?
I'm nobody. I ain't even seen nothing. I'm not even seeing anything right now.
Think you holding late and you haven't met the aim. Stop!
This is not our war.
Optimus, we must trust each other to protect the home we all share.
How big can this guy be?
He eats planets. So, like, way bigger than a planet.
In the end, everything you cared for will be consumed.
Maybe there's another way to save our home.
You've never faced anything like this. Let them come.
Yo, Noah, take the wheel.
Yeah, baby!
Boom. There we go. WebsterStyle, what did you think when they said they were dropping a 7th Transformers movie, man?
My phone is right here. I'm looking at movie times for Friday right now. That's how I feel about it. Man, how have
you felt about the other Transformers leading up until now, man? What did you think of these Transformers films?
After what the 4th and 5th one were hot garbage, especially the 5th one. The last night was some. I'm glad I didn't see it in the theater, which is what usually happens with Transformers movies, because there's only one movie I've walked out of ever in life and have been absolutely pissed off. That would have been the second one. If I watched that movie and walked out, I would have been pissed off and cursing because it was just so horrible and just was such a bastardization of a franchise that I love so much. But then we got Bumblebee, so I was happy again. And now with this, I was excited when they announced it. I was excited with the teaser and this one. And let me tell you one of the things I love so much about this, and you've seen the movie already. I don't know who the bad guy is. I don't know if it's the Predacons. I know nothing other than Unicron and whomever the other guy is. None of that has been spoiled in the trailers. Thank you for actually like making me want to find out things, because I absolutely detest it when movies pretty much tell you everything, who the bad guy is, who this person is in the trailers before you get to it. Because I'm like, what's the point of watching this if I already know these things? So I'm excited. I'm really excited for this one. I don't like the redesigned Wheeljack though. That's just me. But I'm excited. I'm excited for the exosuit, like going back to the Transformers, the movie from 1986. I'm excited. It seems like we've got a lot of fan service with a lot of these films lately, and this just seems like, I think we said it before, the people who are actually making these movies now are literally us, like our age group, our demographic, who have those common experiences with these franchises, like Transformers. You know, we grew up in '84 with G1, and we saw the anime stuff. We saw the movie. We sat there and cried when Optimus died, but we also got into it with Beast Wars as teenagers, I guess, when Beast Wars came out. Yeah. And so we have seen all of Transformers from its beginning. Even, I'm pretty sure like you, we've seen the Japanese stuff, the Takara stuff, like how it even continue. Like, we've seen a lot of this stuff. And the cast that are making the films now are literally us. So that's why I have very high hopes for this. And so far, especially after seeing Bumblebee, I'm not disappointed at all.
Love it. All right, brother. I'm going to say this without spoiling, because I don't want to spoil it for you.
Okay.
But I have to tell this to the people, y'all. Man, I love that you said that this is, you said us, that the creators behind it, are doing it for us, or they're us are the ones creating the films now, right? And they're behind it, writing it, and all of that. Listen, bro, the first Transformers was alright, and then the subsequent ones, like you said, weren't all that great. Bumblebee was the shining spot. To me, the top two Transformers movies, for me, were actually, the top one was the animated film, the animated movie, Transformers the movie. That was the top one. Then you had the live action, the two live action ones. Well, the 6 live actions that we have since then. Bumblebee was at the top for me, followed by the first Transformers. The rest can, follow suit after. They're forgettable. They actually weren't all that great. I did not like them. Now we have Transformers: Rise of the Beast, bro. This film was made for your boy. I watched this film, man. First 3 minutes in, I was like, I personally felt they made this film for me. They made this film for me. And just everything was like, for a young nerd of color that loved Transformers, they made this film for me. And then it followed up all to the very end of the film. I was like, wow, this is the best Transformers movie ever for me. Even surpassing the Transformers the movie animated. I know that's hard to say, but also at the same time, it's two different categories.
Right.
If I'm having to choose, realistically, it's my dying day. I have to choose two films. I'm going to watch this film over the animated joint. That's why I have to put it over it.
Okay. Wow.
That's why I have to put it over it. But it's the best live action. I will confidently say it's the best live action one for me.
Okay. Let me tell you how big that is for me. Okay. So saw it in the theater when it came out back in '86. Yeah. They really put it on VHS set like that. We saw snippets of it as part of the animated series. So that's like the only time we saw it again. I didn't see it again until high school. My boy dubbed a copy for me, right? I watched that movie every day for 2 weeks, right? This is like my senior year of high school. I'm like, oh, I'm watching, like, love it. Bought it on DVD originally, then bought the 20th anniversary edition. My spouse does not want me to watch it ever with her, because the first time I watched it, when we first started dating, I'm like quoting every line. She's like, I can't watch this with you. You're one of those people. And if I ever leave, like I go on travel or whatnot, I make sure I have a digital copy of that movie on my phone or device, so that way there is something I can watch if there's nothing else that I'm going to enjoy. That's how much I love the animated movie.
Oh wow!
So for you to say,
well, that's for me. So
no.
Gonna let you down.
I respect your opinion and I respect your viewpoint. So for you to say that, I'm even more excited to see this, because if you have that opinion, like, oh, I want to see this now. Like, I want to see it, but I'm like, oh, this sounds really good. Okay, I can't wait now.
Yeah, just if I'm choosing between the live actions, this is hands down.
Right. Oh, live action. Yeah, okay.
But currently, right now, because I will also preface, it's been a minute since I have seen the animated movie. It's been a minute. But I do love it fondly, nostalgically, So, but if I'm choosing right now, I do kind of want to see this just because I love this one so much right now, currently. Because man, now I feel like because how much your love for the animated, but yes, this film is right up there. And again, the best of the live action movies. Fella was made for me, and I think they gave us everything in it. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I want to talk more, but I feel like I could possibly spoil. I'm now looking forward to you seeing this WebsterStyle. What I will say, and I want everybody to tune in to the closeout. This I'm not gonna spoil it, but I will say that the ending, the last minute of the film before we get to the end credits, I damn near cried, got up off of my feet, so fucking happy. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
The final minute of the film, if like I said, I felt this film was made for me. If you are a young nerd of color that grew up on this shit, loved the Transformers, that last minute of the film is gonna make you get out your seat like it made me at the screening that I went to. And I damn near almost cried, bro. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
Because this is the 7th film, and who knows where it's gonna go from here.
Right.
But yeah, we're gonna have to talk on this once you finally see it.
Okay.
But there you go. Those are my picks. I'm gonna shut up now because man, it was just so amazing. Can't recommend enough. Again, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse was I think will be the top film this month, followed by for me Transformers: Rise of the Beast, and then like third is Flamin' Hot, man. And there's a bunch more films dropping this month, but The Flash, aka The Trash. Be careful with that one, y'all. It may be for you, and if you like it, man, more power to you. I want people should find stuff they love. It, there's so much wrong in the world. Finding things you love is so important. Just wasn't good for me. I just want more from The Flash. That's where I'm coming at it from. I just wanted more from The Flash. But anyway, That's me. WebsterStyle, how can people reach out to you? Talk about the picks I picked this week and what you got going on.
You can right now, NRW Commander Clutch just came out. Review of Star Trek Resurgence on the Xbox and on various platforms, as well as I got a review of a new fragrance that I picked up from the fragrance bar called Good Man, as well as an unboxing and mini review of the Juneteenth theme subscription box from Basil and Say. So all that can be found on YouTube, WebsterStyle Magazine, and subsequently on WebsterStyle.com. But check me out on the Instagram at WebsterStyle, Twitter at WebsterStyle, and TikTok at _WebsterStyle.
There you go. Show love to my brother WebsterStyle. Follow him, subscribe, do all the things, because he's delivering you a lot of great content and putting a lot of hard work in. So please show my boy love. And for me, it's the legend Kuya P on Twitter, TikTok, IG, Hive, and of course here with WebsterStyle and the whole squad at the NRW and at New Release Wednesday, where nerds rule the world. Those are our picks for this week. Let me know if you're checking them out. I want to talk about it. Hit me up in the comments. I really loved Flamin' Hot as well as Transformers: Rise of the Beast, and I'm looking forward to seeing Man of the Iron Mask. That looks pretty cool, and see if I get all that content on the channel very soon. I'm gonna I need to go to town. I got work to do, along with all the other work we're doing. We out here, y'all. Your boy WebsterStyle, your boy Kuya P. We out. Peace.